Hello everybody. This meeting is about the project of ECLA. I'm the CEO of Revive, and next to me is Adam, the sales
representative,
the sales management representative of Revive. So we have invited you because we heard that you were against this project of Revive. So, what's the project? ECLA is the name of the project. This project is situated in Brussels. The goal of Revive is sustainability, and ECLA is a project in Brussels, in the west, next to the West Station. We will build this huge apartment with 88 levels. So this building will be built with ecological materials and durable energy. So the main goal of Revive is sustainability, and the building will be CO2 neutral. So we also think about the community, because we did research, and most of the students are has more interest in technical, so we will also build a technical school in your neighborhood. But I heard you were against this project, so Arne, tell me, why are you against this project?
Well, I'm not only here in my name. I live in one of the buildings. I live in the building that's going to be taken down. So, first of all, where do I have to go? And I'm also thinking about the whole neighborhood. I also want to speak for them, because there's going to be a lot of noise. When the building is going to be built, there's going to be a lot of noise and dirt all over the streets. And where do I have to go for these? I don't know for how long, but yeah.
Yes, excuse me, Arne. I think you don't know what the project includes, and that's your problem. And it's a big project with a lot of.
Well,
things.
I know I have to move out of the building, and I get some money for it. It's not going to be enough to buy another house.
So
thought about
one
that.
at a time. Don't interrupt each other. So Arne, say it again.
Well, I'm going to have to move, and I have to find a house in a very short time, and go live there with my family. And of course, the money won't be enough to pay all that, the rent of.
Yeah, I will answer your.
And also, people who live here don't really want this in our neighborhood. It's good as it is, and they're not waiting for this project to be happening. And also, if the project is here, it's a very tall building. All the neighbors will lose the sun in their gardens. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's actually not, because nobody wants to live in a garden where there is no sun at all, not even in the summer. Also, there's going to be a lot of noise at the night, and people have the right to sleep.
Yeah.
And if you build this apartments, there will be a lot of youngsters here who will make a lot of noise.
So Adam, what's your response on that?
You talk about the houses that you have now are good. Okay, they are good maybe, but not good enough for maybe after 5 years or 10 years. You have to think about that. We just want that you have a better home, better house that is more sustainable, and that includes more. It's better for the nature. We are trying to build better houses.
Can I give some more information?
Of course.
So we discussed this project with the government. The government wanted that this neighborhood becomes more greener, like they say. So the government has already has already an extra capacity to give you another room. Huh? They have extra room, extra houses. There are now there are now
We don't want to make it hard for you.
Oh,
we have extra capacity to for families, and they can live in other houses that are already built
for the
by
problems.
Revive. So we already have built a neighborhood outside Brussels, and you and your family and the other people in this neighborhood can live for a short time in those houses. We have discussed this with the government, and I think that you and the neighborhood have an advantage to live in a new, better neighborhood with more green. You also said there will be a lot of noise, so but every project has to deal with this. So you can't make or build a building without noises.
Yeah,
If
but
you want innovation, you have that's normal.
the apartment we rent now is not that expensive, and the people who live here are not very rich.
But they're all
If the,
buildings.
If the tower
The
comes
price
here,
will be
the
same.
price will probably
increased.
rise.
No.
But
For a new building.
but the apartment or the house where you live now in, you have to spend more money to make it warmer. So we are building a building that's better for you. It's cheaper to run for you and your family. So I think there's a bigger benefit. And about the gardens without the sun, but this building is built with a lot of glasses, so the sunshine reflects into the gardens. So
Maybe the price.
you have to look better to the project and
Okay,
But Mitty, what's your opinion?
I'm a citizen of Brussels for years now. I have just paid my last bill of my house, so I own the house now. And if I hear you talking, you're saying to me to move out of my house that I just paid off, and is there anything anywhere else you can build this type of buildings, or how do you call it?
But
Uh,
yes, finish your
places
sentence.
with the same idea, because if you move me out now, I have spent so much money in my house. I have built some big things. I have invested in my house. I have a kitchen that I bought just recently, which cost me a lot. So what about that?
We think the perfect place for our project is your neighbor. Okay, I know you are trouble with your costs and the innovation in your house,
But we have a solution for that. And the project
I think
stands.
that you should just take the project to another place, build it, and then you can move the people
it's,
out of their house.
but it's already
after
signed.
it's done.
But it's already signed. So.
How do you sign it?
But the government and we did a research, and the neighborhood said yes, and the government also agreed with us. And about your house, we in the contract said the houses that are already paid can have apartment for free because they already invested to the property in their own property. So that's not a problem, but.
And when
And I have another.
would we live then if you are breaking down my house and building another building?
But
So
we
where
are
do
building a
live?
better.
Okay, you are building a better
place.
place, but where do I have to live?
But I said it. We have other houses for the
We don't
short
want
term.
them. We don't want other houses. We
it's
want our
just for a
house.
period.
It's
For
just
6
for a
months.
short
6
period.
months, I don't think you can build a building that fast in 6 months. You can build a big project like that.
But we work with other companies. They already have the components, so we can build this building in 6 months.
And how is this achievable? Because this building will cost a lot of money, and where
But-
will you get that money from?
But the government has given us the money that we don't make profits. We only make 2 or 3%.
We
huh?
just want to
To-
make
to-
you happy. That's
Okay,
all
but
the only
I
thing
don't.
we think
We
about.
think-
you don't have. You don't make a profit of this because if you don't make a profit,
But
Profit- profit,
we
you won't-
make
you
we
won't
make
do this-
profits. We make profits, but only 2 or 3% to let Revive grow a bit more. But that's not the profit that we make to.
We just want to make
Yeah.
the nature, help the nature, and
we
we want that the people be happy.
we
That's,
want that Belgium is more sustainable. Huh? We offer these projects. We already have 8 projects finished. Huh? We already finished them, and everybody was happy. But only a few, like you, are against the project.
Only a few. I know a lot of people that are against your project because they are living here and they have to move out to another place where I don't know where they have to go. They don't.
What do we have to do then for this project? Do we have to cancel it?
I think this project will cost you a lot more than you have planned.
Yeah, and if
But
the
we have a
government-
buffer for.
Okay, you have a buffer, but you're gonna make.
But this project is.
loss of it.
If the government pays, actually we pay for something we don't even want, because it's from our taxes. We
Yeah,
work
we
for
pay
it,
the
and
taxes.
and
Because
we pay this
At the
building.
moment, you don't
Yes,
think about
I-
the future, and you have to
I-
think about the future. A nice garden, house with all we want.
You don't have an electricity bill because the building is producing his
by
own
itself. Yes.
electricity, so there are a lot of benefits, and we are not thinking about now. So we built this building where we make these projects, because if you have later a child, they will live in this building that's durable. But if you stay in this old building right now, maybe this building will collapse. Huh?
I don't
And
think
the
that's
time
a
that's,
big problem because buildings are built well in Belgium. I think they won't.
Yes,
they
but
won't
the
collapse
building-
anymore.
But the building is too old, so
It's old, but not
it's about
that old.
100 years, so it's not safe.
It's not.
Safe.
yeah,
to, live,
you have new technology. So it's, if everybody thinks like you two, then Belgium will stay at one level.
Okay, then I
But
will.
you- but
I
you-
can
We want to
offer you
increase the
another-
level
I
and,
can-
we want to make
I can make you
durable.
guys a counter offer. Pay me more than what my apartment costs, and I can easily move out and live it somewhere else.
But yeah, but if everybody says that, then we don't have people to live in this apartment. Do you know what I mean? If everybody
Yeah, but
starts.
There will be people who will live after.
But
after it's built.
that's not the point that we want. We just want to move you from your old building.
We
to
offer you a
the
new
project.
neighborhood. What about those children that they're interested in technicals, in techniques, but they don't have the school? But we offer you that the school. So even the government hasn't think about that. But
Bless you.
bless you. But we did a research and everybody was happy about this.
It's a big project with
So
garden,
it's not
with
about-
house, with
Yes.
I don't know, with a lot of things. So you don't have to move 10 kilometers to buy something or to go out with your dog.
Exactly.
I think
It's
you have to
so-
offer the people who are
Yeah.
living here a lot more than
It's very hard for us
you
because
promise.
our voice isn't getting heard. We
Excuse me, can you repeat, please?
yeah, we can't.
Wait.
It's hard to say because if the government sides with you without listening to us, it's very hard because we're just the people who live here. We have nothing to say.